way to start the day. What's up guys, Supercar Blondie here at Bugatti at their headquarters here in Molsheim. We have got a real treat for you today. Let's go in. Check this out guys. This is the craziest car you will ever see. Promise you. Thank you, Frank. It's the Bugatti Vision GT. Take a look at this. This car was designed for the game Gran Turismo, and it came out just bore the Chiron. All right, now let's talk through this beauty of a car with none other but the director of design, Achim. Come on over. It's really actually quite tall. Oh, nice to see you, man. Thanks so much for joining us.
See you again.
So we're going to talk through the Vision GT. This is something that you and your team worked on a few years ago now.
Yeah.
When did it come out?
14, I believe. Just 1 year before we launched the actual Chiron.
So about 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And this was to give people a bit of a taste for what was to come.
Yeah. Also brings back memories, I have to say, to that team that you mentioned. This was Sasha Silipanov, Etienne Salome, and Frank Heil.
Different team
that
than
we'll
you
speak
have
later.
Yeah, Frank's here still.
Frank is still here.
Yeah.
And this really speaks the heart of that team, being more of a motorsport-driven exercise. What we could do if you would go racing with the Chiron,
right?
And then modifying also the monocoque and the lower car and much more aerodynamic efficiency. But it was at the same time a preview of main stylistic elements that were about to come and to be seen on the Chiron.
In the Chiron, right? Okay, so the Chiron wasn't yet out, guys. When this launched, this was before anyone had ever seen a Chiron. Taking around the car. So, what are you most proud of?
Why don't we get Frank? Who has
Frank's
been
just
so
waiting on the
involved with
sidelines over here. Come on over, Frank. Frank. Everyone knows Frank. Oh my god, now we've got two awesome people from Bugatti design team.
Oh, you got one.
You're running away already.
Yeah, taking the easy route. Like
I know, right?
Yeah.
He just wants a glass of champagne. He's fine.
Let him go off the drink then.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thanks very much. Everyone knows Frank, of course. He is a regular feature on my YouTube channel. Go comment in the comment section if Frank should set up his own YouTube channel. Let's get him on YouTube, guys. Let's make it happen. No, you're right. You don't have time. You're designing Bugattis. I mean, come on. What better job is there?
For us, it was really important to establish the main themes that the Chiron then later on brought into the series.
I mean, look, this is very Chiron here, right?
So it's the first time we introduced this round Bugatti line.
Yeah.
It's the first time we also talk about centerline accentuation in this way. Right? Horseshoe, obviously. And then iconic on the Chiron is the taillight, right? This single beam taillight. First car to have this.
The design looks so insane, Frank, that I'm wondering, is it just for looks or is everything on this car actually for function?
Well, this car was meant to go into the PlayStation game Vision Gran Turismo.
Right.
So it is meant to be on a track. It is our dream track car, let's say.
Yeah.
So it's all about downforce. It's all about lap times, and it's on slick tires, right?
But then I ask you this, okay? Bugatti has just beaten the world speed record on a track, but in another car. And it looks completely different from this one. Which one is meant to be the faster, more aerodynamic car?
Yeah, that's a good question actually. Because so this car is about cornering.
Okay.
So you want downforce to press the car down. On the speed record car, it was all about drag.
Okay.
So avoiding any kind of wing.
Right.
That's why even the wing stays in on the world record car. And so on this, we have this crazy wing on the rear, creating a lot of downforce. Actually, the center fin is the actuator for the air brake that even comes up when you brake. And then on the front,
see that here.
On the front, you have some crazy dive planes as well, all kind of motorsports parts that went onto this. Even with the hinges that you can pull in case of an emergency, you can take the whole door out, right?
Okay.
So that was all meant for racing, and especially racing in Le Mans. So there's a long straight in Le Mans as well. So this is about top speed as well.
It is.
And
but this one you wouldn't have done the world record in.
No, too much wing for that.
Too much wing. Yeah.
There is actually such a term as too much wing.
Yeah, like this.
There you go.
I think it just has such a presence, and it's such a beast of a car, but at the same time it's really elegant.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, really.
You see here, we've pushed in the body side at the root of the A-pillar.
Yeah.
So the actual door shut line doesn't go all the way down because it's all structure.
Yeah.
And so only this part of the door actually opens. You see?
Oh yeah.
And
it's a little one.
Yeah. And if you
take a look
if you
at
have a look
this.
inside here, this tunnel
goes all the way
comes from the front. So everything that we have from the front, we take in through that tunnel, push to the sides.
Wow, you guys. So this is inside the Vision GT. Look at that. Wow. This display screen, I mean, I've just never seen anything like that either. What was the idea behind that? I mean, the shape, the way that it's kind of, it's like a little cave with the top there.
Yeah, so all the rear view for this car is being calculated from 3 cameras, 2 on the sides, 1 in the center fin on the rear.
Yeah.
Real-time calculated into 1 image that you see on your screen. So you don't have to actually even turn your head, you have it all right there. And there was a proximity alert for other cars that try to approach from the rear that shows you in the display where they are, how far they are away, and so on.
Wow.
So that was the idea with that display.
That's so cool.
You see this hatch here?
Yeah.
This is also for emergency. So if, let's say, hopefully it never happens, but if there was an accident and the door would be jammed or anything, you could take the driver out through that hatch as well.
And why don't you do that for any of your other track-focused cars?
Because this is a real race car, right? This is trying to be a real race car, and also it was important to us if we go into Vision Gran Turismo, which is a virtual race, okay, but we still wanted to make it as realistic as possible.
Right. Okay. Wow. Can't believe I'm sitting in this thing. I've got a steering wheel here, fully cut off. I've never seen this in a car before, this setup. It's got a brand new engine in it. W16, 8 litre, with around 1500 horsepower. Okay guys, we've been rained out. It came down so quickly. Frank and I were interrupted. We wanted to talk about the car a little bit more. What we're going to do is go track down the car once it's left Molsheim, go spend some time with the owner and get the keys and do what we wanted to do today, which is turn it on, look inside and show you around the car and maybe drive it. Maybe. Let's see what we can do. Thank you very much, Frank, as usual. Give the video a quick thumbs up. Subscribe to my account if you haven't yet. Join the Supercar Blondie family and we'll see you somewhere else in the world. Probably with Frank. Bye.